EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Orbits of San Antonio. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
That's the right call, man.
Go ahead.
Tua now on first down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now Tua. And the catch made by Hopkins. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there's a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Mahomes. Touchdown! Peyton Hendershot with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Tua Tagovailoa, 50 yards. And the Orbits are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's Mahomes. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Inside handoff to Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete on the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Intended for Rasheed Rice. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Tua to try again on 2nd down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Commanders' 33-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That one caught by Rice. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Brad Robbins now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now Patrick going to change the play. And again, it's Mahomes. He finds his running back, Mixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Hornets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2 and now on 1st down. This will go to Henry out wide. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, Tua. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third down and 13. Tua going to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Cup. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also hit those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Throwing now is Mahomes. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football, while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people. They certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here hauled in by Kump. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Mahomes going to change things up. Now it's Mahomes again. Touchdown, Washington. Cooper Kupp, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Commanders. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 11-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
St. Brown in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Mahomes throwing on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does, and delivers a first down.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
There you go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. On play action, here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Mayer. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this throw brought in here by Mayer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Orbits have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And again, it's Mahomes. That escapes the set, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The pass taken in by Mayer. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. Here's Tua. To Henry. Bulldozes past him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now Tua. That is caught. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tagovailoa. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Throwing Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win. And no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So